And we are back in the Schaefer Center live. You're looking at the action of the warm-ups happening for the last few minutes before this thing gets tipped off. And if you saw the last game, the Flying Queens beat the Lady Lions, but it was exciting there for a few minutes as the Lady Lions made a great push, got it under double digits after being down pretty much the whole game by 20. So a lot to pull from, goodness to pull from for the Lady Lions. And that was a fun game to watch. But now you have tuned in to part two of this great doubleheader between Wayland Baptist University and the SAGU Lions. This is going to be fun, Steve. I'm John Cookman, your play-by-play host. And along my side is Steve Fiedler, bringing you the color commentary and the expert analysis of what's going on the floor. And this is going to be a great matchup. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing well, John. Thanks for having me today. It's great to be in the booth with you. Yeah, this is one of those, you look on paper and you probably think, SAGU's, should handily win this game. They're sitting at the top of the conference. But you still got to play the game.
You really do.
You still got to play the game. You still got to run both halves, and that's where it gets interesting.
And as we saw, it can get very interesting, even in last game. Top 10 team in the nation in the Flying Queens, and the all-freshman, all-rookie team here at SAGU, the Lady Lions. It's the Sooner Athletic Conference. Any team can make it very interesting, and you just don't want to miss any of that action. Right now we're going to go down courtside. Our courtside reporter, Will Boone, caught up with Coach Delton Deal. Will, what does Coach Deal have to say for himself?
Thanks, John. Coach Deal, you finally have all your players back from injury. How is that affecting the morale of the team?
Oh, it's been awesome. Some of these guys are really key players that we've been playing without. It's awesome having them back now. It's a lot of joy in the locker room right now, and I like where we're headed.
So the Wayland Baptist sits number one with their defense in the Sooner Athletic Conference, but your Lions are the number one offense. What's your plan to stop this defense today and come away with a win?
They're really big. They do a great job protecting the rim. We got to make the game up and down. We got to get them spread out, and we got to play together. If you play together, you can break down any defense, and we got to play some defense ourselves. So,
good luck today, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Will. Thanks, Coach Dill. He's right. Defense, especially on this specific SAGU team, the defense, when it is clicking, the total point average, and that's kind of hard to show on paper, but when they're doing really well on defense, this team averages over 100 points a game. They're right now total average, and they've had some letdown games where they played down to their opponent's level, where you go, why didn't you guys blow these guys out and you only won by 5-6 points? There's been a few of those, but and then there's been a couple maybe you go, you could have lost that one, but your veterans grinded it out and you win. So they're averaging 81 points a game, where Wayland Baptist comes in averaging 69 points a game. So on paper, it does look like about a 12-point disparity. And I just don't believe Wayland Baptist will come into the Schaefer Center without their game face on and trying to make this super competitive. And it's going to be one of those great Sooner Athletic Conference matchups. Right now, we're going to go down to courtside because they're telling me the pregame festivities are about to happen. That's your opening prayer, national anthem, and the starting lineups. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Everyone to please stand and remove your hats as we honor God in prayer. And following the prayer, we ask that you remain standing and face the flag as we honor our nation with the national anthem. Gracious God, thank you for today, for this time here. Lord God, I ask that you protect all the players and officials from all injury and all harm. Be with us on our travels back home, Lord. We love you, we praise you. May everything we do glorify you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. And now, the starting lineups for Wayland Baptist University. At guard, senior number 2, Parrish Hewitt. At guard, sophomore, number 14, Jordan Brennan. At guard, sophomore, number 22, Gage Holtz. At forward, freshman number 23, Jackson Reeser. And at center, senior number 40, Jabril Washington. Head coach is Clint Gilliland. And now the starting lineups for your SAGU Lions. At guard, freshman number 1, Alaric Hall. At guard, senior number 5, Nicholas Mason. At guard, junior number 10, Josh Sheila. At guard, senior number 13, Isaiah Bowling. And at forward, junior number 15, Tyler Kinghorn. Head coaches Dilton Dill, assistant coaches are Emmanuel Adoy, James Sutherland, and Darian Davis.
Both teams, and you're going to see a Wayland team that focuses on trying to hold you in points, defense heavy. That's going to be a tall order for Wayland Baptist today to hold the Lions. They average 81 points, so you're going to have to and you average 69, so you're going to have to do a monumental job on defense to quell the scoring that SAGU will bring to the table. And it's possible, because we've seen SAGU come up short of several games this week, but or this season. But another way to win, a key to win for Wayland Baptist, I think, is you're averaging 28 three-point shots attempts a game. I think you got to shoot about 35 to 40. I'm going to say they're going to shoot 35, and if they can maintain their 35% stroke from the three-point line, they're going to be in the mix at the end of the game. How many do you think they're going to shoot?
Well, I think they're going to play good defense. I'm going to go with they're going to shoot about 30 and hope to up that percentage a little bit.
Yeah.
And be in the game. I think if you start getting over 35, that's a lot of three-point attempts.
Yep.
And you're going all in on that strategy. Doesn't leave you a whole lot of room for anything else. So I'm going to say a little low. I'm going to go 30. I'm going to take the under on that one.
We'll go
and
under.
see if they're going to play a little better defense and maybe shoot a little higher percentage.
So if you're watching it on YouTube or live stream, you have a chat feature. I want you to weigh in and just put three-point attempts. Wayland Baptist. Give us, how many do you think they average? I'll give you a hint. They average 28 a game. Are you going to go over their average or under? We're both over their average, but Steve went under my prediction of 35 attempts. I think it's going to take a healthy percentage at 35 attempts for Wayland Baptist to maybe walk away with a win today. And there's one.
There's one right there.
And it's in.
He, number 22, Gage Hulse, nailed it from the corner, no problem.
And that falls for Thursday night's player of the game, Tyler Kinghorn, and he picks up right where he left off, taking it right to the big man, which is Jabril Washington.
Tyler
number
Kinghorn,
40.
6'7" junior from Billings, Montana. Leading scorer last game, finished with 24, 7, and 4. Had a solid game.
Yeah.
He is. He's picking up right where he left off in last game.
He is Just an incredible talent, new to the team, but not to basketball. And that's a charge. That you just know when you see 13 on the floor, there's going to be some charges that are going to happen. He gets per game, I believe, more charges drawn than anybody in the country, man. This guy gets 2 or 3 a game. It's incredible. Isaiah Bowling is his name. Here comes Kashila. Good look, way off the mark though. And they're going to ring up Alaric Hall for bodying. And
looks like the official's going to try to send a message early. That was a little
yeah, that's kind of cheap.
yeah, a little ticky-tack there, but maybe trying to keep that contact in check.
Gage Hulse trying to figure out what is he going to do with the ball. Bad pass. Was looking for the little roll from the big guy. And there's Nick Mason. And that's another one. You're going to have to, we talked about Tyler Kinghorn. He's just going to go to work. He's blue-collar workman in the paint. But more the finesse play is going to come from Mason. And he's going to attack you from at least 15, 17 feet out. He can shoot that mid-range jumper, but a lot of times he'll put the ball on the floor and just go right at you. Another thing that the Lions do well is keep the ball alive and get second chance opportunities. If Wayland Baptist can keep those second chance opportunities from happening, then they got a good shot. 2 for 2 from 3.
Parrish Hewitt from downtown, nothing but net. It looks like you might be right on that prediction. Well, they're
it's only 2, but they shoot really well from the 3, so it's not. It didn't take me being a rocket scientist to figure that out, but you've got to find extra points somewhere, and I would say for the Pioneers, it's going to most likely come from the perimeter. That's Alaric Hall gets the tip, but Hulse gets the ball back. Another 3. They're 3 for 3 right now. That came
Jordan Brannon
from the second leading scorer on the team, Jordan Brannon. He's coming in slightly under 11 points a game. And there's where we were talking about Nick Mason. He will start that attack from 15, but if you give him 15 feet, you're not on him. He pulls up and he can convert at a very high pace. Another 3. SAGU swinging around, got Kashila in the corner. Kashila saw an opportunity, tried to go off the glass, no good. Here comes Hewlett. Good bounce pass to Hulse. And they're going to, it went in no matter what. So I think they were going to, if it didn't go in, they were going to give him the bucket because Kinghorn got it after he hit the backboard. Good bucket for the Pioneers. Here comes Hall, setting up offense. Kashila again. Swings. Hall back over, coming to the top. Gets it to Isaiah Bowling. Bowling drops. Oh, yeah.
He's so gifted athletically.
He
can pull up there, but he can take it to the rim, stop on a dime. That's hard to stop.
Yeah. He is, I mean, that's just the best way to say it, a gifted athlete. Clean stroke there from the free throw line.
I mean, that's what makes you pay. You know, you're going to foul him, but he's got a great stroke at the free throw line and shooting
73%.
Yeah, and that hurts you when he can do that.
When you can hit 3 out of 4, that's healthy. And that's why he's the leading scorer on this team, coming in at just over 21 points a game. Wayland, nice dish. They come away with the first big flush. And that was Jabril Washington wide open underneath. Kinghorn from 3 converts. Kinghorn with a quick 5 in this game. Wayland being patient, just working it around the perimeter. Another 3, another 3-point. Good conversion. Three's just keeping them right there. As we said in pregame, Isaiah Bowling. Kinghorn passes up the 3. Here comes Alaric Hall with the floater.
Oh, got him for the charge.
Are they going to wave that off?
Yes, they are.
They're talking about it,
Whoa.
and they wave it off. I disagree with that because the ball was out of the hand, and that's a player control foul, not actually a charge, but they did ring it up as a charge and waved it off. And they get it all straight. They're going to deduct the points from the scoreboard. And now Wayland Baptist brings it up. Just a 4-point deficit. And they've come out hot from the 3-point line. Polius and Gooden are in for the Lions, and Bailey. Watch out if you get Bailey. Oh, there. Tries to go up. Good block by Washington on Polius. Polius not used to that.
Well, you don't see that very often.
No. Polius got the rebound, but went up kind of easy. And Washington's too long. Oh, great attack to the basket by Hewlett.
Hewitt is hitting it from downtown and taking it to the rim. He seems to be in a good flow right now for the Pioneers.
A little too hard by Polius. It was a good rebound by Gooden to stay in there, get the ball back, but he just made a tough pass that goes off the fingertips of Nicholas Mason. We got a full timeout. Looked like Coach Deal called for that timeout. And there you go. You're going to look around the Sooner Athletic Conference. And you see the women's basketball finals, all except for the UNT game, OPSU as well. Now we have an update for the men's games. Some of them getting started a little bit later. And Southwestern Christian, Central Christian getting underway. Let's see. Oklahoma City trying to do something special against Science and Arts. USAO has risen one position in the poll. They went from 16 to 15 in this week's poll. They're doing good work. They are definitely number 2 in the conference underneath your Lions. But it'll be interesting to see now that Oklahoma City's starting to get healthy. They all historically just have always fielded a great basketball team, just year in and year out. And out of all the teams in the Sooner Athletic Conference have posted the most championship games attended by a Sooner Athletic Conference team. So you know that that pedigree down there will just speak for itself, and they might be able to walk away with a win today in Oklahoma City, which would be huge. You got Kashila, Bailey, Gooden, Polius, and Mason on the floor for the Lions. No foul called. Mason misses that one at point-blank range. Polius distracts the shooter. In and out for Kashila. They're going to ring Gooden up with that foul. So you encroached on the vertical personal space, young man. You can't do that in basketball. Wayland Baptist going down to the paint game. Oh, nice cut.
Oh, just lost track of him, turned his back. Backdoor cut.
And this is where you see the Lions losing a little bit of defensive focus, which is odd because they're such a defensively strong team, and they can put up a lot of – make you turn the ball over. Their ability to force turnovers is incredible, but there are these times where they just tend to play down to what the paper says, and
they found themselves down 8 here, just kind of in a little bit of a lull. Need a little spark. They need somebody to get them going.
Bailey can get it going. He's off the mark, though.
Pioneers have come out strong, hitting from the three-point line. That's what's got this lead here. Well, then you got plays like that.
Good block by Kinghorn. Here comes Kashila. And they're going to say that's a travel. Let's see if we see that. No, that's not a travel.
Didn't seem like
that's not even close to a travel. That's what you call an anticipation whistle, and once you blow it, you just got to get committed to the call.
Good double team there on the baseline. Great defense. Kinghorn, Polius forced the ball back outside. 5 on the shot clock. Excellent defense by the Lions.
Off the mark, but another second chance opportunity off the offensive rebound. And those are the things that drive head coaches crazy.
Kinghorn, great defense in the corner.
Number 23. That is Jackson Resser. Just standing wide open.
Yeah, just another defensive lapse there. Lost sight of a man.
Kinghorn elects not to shoot that three-point shot. Kashila keeps
good rebound by Polius. Strong rebound.
And that's what you're used to seeing from Polius. He's just got to get in the game and get the engine really revved up. And you'll see a lot more of that. Keenan Gooden with another foul. That's going to put him on the bench. He's got 2 quick ones. And this first half almost halfway over. And the Pioneers have done great work on offense. Converted a lot of those three-point shots. They haven't it's interesting because they were hot, hitting, and now they've gotten a little more committed to running that half-court offense, going more to the paint, trying to get something done down low. I like the mix-up.
Well, I mean, they're certainly being – their offense is running very efficiently right now. They're not wasting possessions. They're not turning the ball over. They're hitting the three, making very, very good use of good offense and just patience.
And I didn't think there was an actual timeout called. I don't think there was, actually. But they gave them a little extra time with their team, so interesting. Referees being a little generous today with the coaches. That
Nice
was
defense by the Lions there.
Yeah, that was excellent gamble by Kashila. He got his hand on it, but number 32, Tad Uda, evidently hit it. I didn't see him hit it, but evidently he did. Another travel call.
Costly turnover.
Interesting. Quick whistles on the travel.
Yeah, it seems like they're kind of eyeing in on that, aren't they? Sometimes they key in on that, and that's all they're looking for. They just want to find it.
Yeah. Here comes Wayland.
Good double team.
Great double team.
Great defense.
Forced a turnover.
Kashila comes away with a steal.
Long range three by Isaiah Bowling. Too hard. Kinghorn and Polius, the only one crashing. 4 Pioneers on the board. Oh, that just does not go in. Not a great pass by Polius.
Back. These turnovers a little costly for the Lions. They're not able to get into that offensive rhythm right there.
Absolutely.
Just throwing the ball away, travel here, travel there. They got to find a way to put some good possessions together here.
Pioneers growing a little cold in their shooting in the last couple minutes. Started out very hot. Going down to Polius. Polius a little stutter and then up over the big man Washington. Polius converts.
Yeah, I think SAGU Lions are tightening up the defense on the perimeter, not giving them near as many open looks, and kind of closing that perimeter down a little bit. Good defense. Polius with a rebound. Let's see if the SAGU Lions can put together another good possession.
This is where they win the battles most of the time. Great defense, then come down with a conversion. So points off of turnovers, forced turnovers, is usually pretty high. It's low so far for the Lions. Bowling says, if you'll give it to me, I'll take it. But you could just see he didn't step into it right, and a little bit off balance in that shot. Good baseline cutoff. And he goes in hard. Hewitt goes in hard and gets a hard foul by Isaiah Bowling. And that's how you foul. That's how you keep the shooter. That's just veteran play by Bowling. Referee just having a little talk with Bowling, just making sure attitudes are in check. But no, that's a very legitimate foul, making sure if it goes in, it was earned.
Yeah, you definitely got to earn that. You don't want to let them come in free into your lane and your paint and give them anything free. So just a little reminder. Say, hey, I'm here. Just want to remind you, if you come in here, this is get a little taste of this. So good, solid basketball.
Yeah, and he'll remember that one next time. But kind of shrugged it off and hit 2
Knock
clean
both those
free
down.
throws.
No problem.
Not a great free throw shooting team, coming in under 70%. And looking good so far. Just not taking care of the ball. Bowling thought Bailey was going to come out higher, and he didn't. Hewitt doing good work. Being real confident, even though he missed that was a good confident take, and earning his way to the free throw line. Like coaches say, kind of taste the salt of a player's value by how many free throws they shoot. Yeah, it's a talent to be able to get to the line. Mm-hmm. And just even in attempts. Now, makes it even better if you're a good free throw shooter. But Coaches look at how many times did you go?
I mean, Hicks is coming in at right at 85% free throw. He's a good free throw. So you foul him, you're gonna he's gonna make it 8.5 out of 10 times. You're definitely gonna pay for it if you keep fouling Hewitt.
There's Nate Bailey from the side. It's a 2-point shot, but he got it to go, and that's something that the Lions need to see, that the ball can go in from outside. They have not converted much at all. Man, what a nice floater from the side. That's an incredibly hard shot. That's Javorian Miller. Nice. And that's what he does so well.
That's definitely what you want.
You get him started, it's going to be hard to stop him. That's Joel Polius.
Yeah, you definitely want to see that. He's working hard down there. Reward the big man. Give him the ball down there, and he's making it pay off.
Long range shot, no good. That was Jordan Brannon. Brannon usually brings about 11 points a game to the table. They're going to say that was last hit by Miller. I should say the referees are going to say that. The Wayland bench was not in agreement. Gets it to Nick Mason. What a
just circus shot.
Yeah, that's just everything
in
man.
the air.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Just put it up with super soft hands. Wow, what a finish there at the rim.
Just a great finesse player. Short shot. Oh, good rebound by the Pioneers. And there's another long-range bomb.
Javorian Miller heating up a little bit. Coming off the bench. Giving him a little spark.
Kinghorn, that was short, but unfortunate bounce off of the hand for the Pioneers. That is Tad Nadeau. That's going to stay on the Lions' side of the court. Bad pass. Good defense by Miller. He knocks it out of bounds, though. So on the sideline, got to run the sideline play. They do. SAGU gets it in. Kashila has it. Gets it over to the shooter, Bailey.
Wow, nice down screen. Pops out to the corner. Really well-designed play right there. 6
quick points for Bailey. Good steal. Just ripped it out like a linebacker.
Well, he's really coming on in the second half of the season here. Kinghorn is...
Yeah. He's just instinctively a great basketball player.
He's got a great attitude as well. Works hard.
Yep.
He's
great, and that was a great pass to get that lead to Isaiah Bowling to make that shot easy for him. Big block by Kinghorn.
Boy, he's fired up right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is a player's player.
Running the floor, assist, comes with a block there on the perimeter. Yeah, that'll get your team going.
Hewitt gets the ball back down to Mason for the Pioneers. They're going to try to start this play from the top. Slash, teardrop, no good. Time was running out on the shot clock, so it had to be a quick shot. Kashila to Mason, over to Bowling. Kinghorn's asking for it. He wants to go against Washington. Oh, tough pass. And although Kashila saved that tough pass, he landed on the line.
Yeah, a little too much zip, a little too high. Couldn't quite corral that one. Yeah, he'll want that one back.
Oh, yeah. Hulse Hulse. They're going to get that after the shot hit the rim. But Kinghorn a little fortunate there not to get the after the shot foul on the follow-through, because he did. He landed right into Hulse there. And this is going to go to the Lions. Possession is. Lions chipping away at the lead. Washington said, I got good hands too, Kinghorn. Don't just think you can throw it over me. Bailey off the mark. Good rebound by the Pioneers. On a survey, and they say no to the. Oh, this is a. Oh,
man. Look at the replay here. That certainly did not look like a foul. Look clean.
They're going to say Kinghorn hit him in the head.
Yeah, I guess he did get in there.
Forearm hit him in the head.
Yeah, good call there by the ref.
He saw the whole thing. I think everybody in the gym watching the ball, a lot of hand on the ball, but also the forearm on the head.
Just got him right across that forehead. That's enough to give him 2 shots there at the line.
And that is the third leading scorer for this Pioneer team. R.J. Mason converting the first. He comes in just over 10 points a game. And he converts both. And Nick Mason, you get him within 5 feet of the bucket, it's a 90% chance. 90% chance that it's going in. It's incorrect to really state that as a chance. It's not a chance. It's pretty much guaranteed. Whew, that is a nice looking shot by Hewitt.
Hewitt's taking his team on his back right now.
Oh, yeah. And that was all arm. And Mason goes to the line. Mason shooting, as we said earlier, 73% from the free throw line. He's 100% today. Washington goes to the bench, and a quick substitution which brings Amin Ben Salah. It's probably Amin Ben Salah, number 11 for the Pioneers. Mason trying to get something started from the wing. Kashila provided great defense. Good pick. That could have been Mason didn't see the roll from Jackson Resser, but he was
Mason.
wide open. Yeah, that was a great
split
great
down
move.
the lane, spin move. Kinghorn's a good athlete there, and he left him. He got behind him.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick right there when you get behind him and get it up and in.
Lions a bit off so far from the long-range shots. That was Isaiah Bolin with the miss. Mason setting it up again with Resser. Hulse trying to use the pick to get open.
Yes,
yeah, that's going to be a trouble.
That's the right call.
And that's tough when you see a big 6'7" Kinghorn in your way. I'm sure there was like 3,000 thoughts that were traveling through Hulse's mind about what he should do.
I think he just wanted the ref to bail him out there a little bit, but the ref made the right call. That's a travel.
Kinghorn, he goes straight up. He's so good at that. So good at that. Just gets up quick. Kinghorn with an early 8 points. Just a minute left in this half. SAGU has an opportunity to get it close. Yeah. They're going to say that was a charge. Out of control, Kashila. That's tough because he got it out to Bailey, and Bailey actually made that shot.
That's a tough one.
They're going to bring in, if there's time left on the clock, which there should be, Noah Bowling. Noah usually starts at point guard. He is at a severe ankle sprain. Good rebound by Mason. Little teardrop floater by Kashila. Did not go. Lions unable to convert on 2 possessions back-to-back that could have cut this lead down a little bit. Well, they've done a good job cutting it down. It was I think it was a 9-point lead early on. Hats off to Wayland Baptist for doing all the right things to maintain a lead in the first half. And that comes through some good defense, which is what we said they would have to do. They average 69 points a game, and right now you've held, if it continues in the second half, you've held SAGU, and that's way off, to a 64-point game. So hit your average, continue to do what you do, and you got you got to win. Wayland Baptist, the Pioneers, doing all the right things in the first half. Coming in shooting 50%. And we talked about the all-important.
Yep,
you know, this
sure
is
did.
Now they stopped shooting. Right now, sometimes the stats get changed a little bit at halftime as they review them, but it says 4 for 8 right now. I felt like they shot more than 8, but that was because there was just a barrage of them right up front. But then they settled down in the last 10 minutes and really only shot a couple. So mainly a paint game for most of that half, which it didn't look like it was going to be. So it looks like you might be right. If they don't shoot more than what they did, they'll only shoot 16. And I predicted 35. I'm way off the mark. But there's still a second half to be played.
Well, I think the big story for me watching this game was just the turnovers by SAGU right now. 10 turnovers, but it just seemed like those turnovers came at really key points in the game where they were trying to get the offense running, turn the ball over a couple times in a row, and it just gets
to that point, Steve. Yeah, you're dead on right, because Wayland Baptist scored 12 points off of turnovers, and let's see, he committed 10. So over 50% Wayland Baptist converted into points, and that is that's pretty amazing. Actually, that's doing good work, even on the rebounds. Wow. How about that?
They came in ready to play. They weren't just going to be pushed over, even though SAGU's leading the conference. They came to play. Yeah,
and just history tells me, I've commentated a lot of these Wayland Baptist games here in the Schaefer Center. Wayland likes the Schaefer Center. They something about, and I'll say this, you can even ask the teams, and they'll tell you they like shooting in the Schaefer Center. Something about this gym brings out the best in the opponents from long-range perimeter shooting. So, yeah. All right, we're going to go down court to Jazz Williams, our courtside reporter. She's with assistant coach. Jazz, what does the coaches have to say at halftime?
Thanks, John. Coach, tough first half of basketball with Wayland shooting early on from the three-point line as well as 50% as of right now. What will you do to cool down their shooters?
man, they got some guys that are just good shot makers, and so we got to play solid defense for the entire possession. We've been playing like 25 seconds of good defense, and they've been making shots at the last 5 seconds, so that makes it tough. They're a good team, a good program, so yeah, it's definitely going to be tough for us, but we just got to do a better job of playing better for the entire possession.
With everyone back, we've seen a couple different rotations on the court in the first half. Are there any adjustments you'll make to these lineups, or are we keeping it the same?
Man, it's really just we got to kind of figure out what fits. You know, even by game, it might be different. Just guys that are giving us in contributions in different ways. So, and it's different. You know, we have guys that obviously in foul trouble makes it a difference as well. And this game is different than what last game was. So we just got to have guys that can gel and kind of still play within themselves, but then play together.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz and Coach Sutherland, for that insight. And I think he did. He hit it right on the point. You got to play defense the whole possession, not just 90% of the possession. And it's kind of worked out that way where they play real good defense. And then right at the end of the possession, whatever time that is, they just let up just enough where Wayland can create good spacing and get a good look. To Wayland's credit, though, shooting 50% from the three-point line. That's pretty incredible. And that's really, you look at it, and that's kind of the difference maker right there. Both teams have played fairly even. And, you know, I would look at Coach Dill. I don't know. She asked the question, are you going to mix up the lineups from what we've seen, or are you going to continue? I don't know if the lineup mix-up is really the answer. It's more of the commitment to focus in and not be so sloppy on offense. 10 turnovers. This team's better than 10 turnovers and a half. And that number should be down closer to 5 or 6, has been an acceptable average number for what you do. But 10, and you're not really converting their turnovers to points either. So that combination, they got to really improve that part of how they work their defense and convert to offensive points.
Yeah, I agree. I think shooting the ball well, I think you tighten up. I think they're just – yeah, I think there are moments where you check out, and I think he's right. I remember a couple of possessions there where right towards the end, and somebody loses a guy, makes a backdoor cut, and then it happens to be your guy, and you know, and that's a layup. And you come down and you make a bad pass, you know, you travel, turn the ball back over, so now you just compounded that mistake with another mistake, and they haven't gotten their flow yet. You certainly feel like they're right there. If they get into it, you know, this would be a different story. But you know. Second half, I
credit that to Wayland, just digging deep, playing really great defense so far. So it kind of keeping SAGU out of any type of momentum. There just has been no real momentum for SAGU at all. And SAGU really needs the momentum to get it started. And then once it gets started, it is very hard. It's usually a 4-alarm fire, you know. It's hard for one fire truck to put that one out. We're going to kick it to some messages from our sponsor. We'll be back in just a very few minutes to kick off this second half. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
In the recruiting process, we went to a lot of NCAA, D1, D2, D1 AA, FCS, FBS, just all of them. And it's quite a process. And what we like about the NAIA is that's what they're focusing on, is the student athlete and their character and their future, and it's about them.
Honey, have you applied to that school yet?
Not really into purple.
SAGU. Never say no to a lion.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character.
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 Go to college?
Yep.
SAGU, right?
Nope. Decided to go to Hogwarts.
SAGU. Never say no to a Lion.
And we're back with some live action in the Schaefer Center. Wayland Baptist coming in playing a great first half against the number 12 team in the nation in your SAGU Lions. And the Lions just not able to really put a string of great offense together. And you got to attribute that to really great defense by the Pioneers. And I assure you, they're not going to let go of that. That is going to be a momentum builder, at least mentally for them, that, hey, we did it one half, why can't we do it another half? And if they stick to what they did, and it plays out almost, if you mirror that, then you win by 8. That's a big win. So I am sure Coach Dill is going to make some adjustments, call for some adjustments in the defense and then the conversion process, not to miss the real gimme opportunities. And we'll see what happens. Going back with the starting lineup for SAGU, and it looks like the Pioneers are doing the same thing, starting their starting lineup as well as out there. Larry Call. I'd look for them to get Nick Mason involved more in the action. Mason turns away the shot. Kashila, bad shot selection with the defense all over him.
Yeah, it's not the way you want to start the
Yeah,
the half.
definitely not the opener. And Lions just feel a little bit flat. Got to find, where's that fire going to get started? Oh, good defense to keep that easy 2 from happening. And you see, look like Mason punched it out. Mason way off. That's RJ Mason for the Pioneers. Both teams have Masons. Resser's been given the duty to guard Nicholas Mason, and he's doing a good job. Nick Mason gets around Kinghorn with the tap back.
Really nice effort on the offensive glass.
10 points for Tyler Kinghorn. Yeah, just to follow it up and not assume, oh, that's Nick Mason, he's going to make a shot. I'm gonna head back down. No, that's great instinct of just fundamental basketball.
Heads up play.
That's an off shot by Nicholas Mason from the perimeter. No bueno. Kinghorn has got the duty to guard the big man Washington. He's given up quite a bit of height. Resser wrangles that one in. That's way off shot. That's going to go to the Lions.
You know, that's what you want to see right from the SAGU Lions. Good defensive possession there. Everybody made the rotations, kind of locking in, forced a bad shot. That's a good recipe right here to lock it down defense and maybe get your offense going as well.
Yep. So where they did not convert, they did that a few times in the first half. They did not convert with points. Can they correct that part of the game plan? Kashila getting it down to Kinghorn. That's a lot of contact. Referees letting that go.
A lot of guys on the floor. That's how somebody gets hurt. Good thing everybody
Yep.
seemed to get up.
Yeah.
Everybody seems to be okay there.
2 guys wrestling Kinghorn when he got the entry pass. Pretty sure there was a foul in there at some point, but Referees letting them play, although, and I'll be honest with you, I like that. I like I like this style of refereeing. Is you try to let them get the most out of it before you start getting whistle happy. So let them play. They're asking for cleanup on aisle 7.
I'm not sure. He reached down with like a paper towel.
Maybe it was a drop of blood. Kinghorn was grabbing his arm, and it looked like he got scratched up and maybe just a little blood on the floor. Oh, Resser stayed home, got the rebound, and then R.J. Mason converts the three-point shot. Continuing that hot streak on the three.
Good pass.
That's a
and
great pass. Kinghorn giving him some dab. Say, appreciate that, brother. I really appreciate that. That was a nice pass.
Good look, solid finish, and one.
You gotta have good hands to handle a pass like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes those passes are too nice, and they can slide through real easy. Kinghorn converts. Now Polius, Kinghorn to the bench, and Joel Polius comes in to play the middle. Be interesting to see later on in the game if Coach Dill will like twin tower this with Kinghorn and Polius in the game at the same time. That'd be an interesting look.
Nick Mason much more aggressive in this half.
Yeah.
Right, he's taking the ball to the hole, looking to score, looking to post his will. I like that adjustment. Maybe they talked about at halftime, but he's certainly being more aggressive and looking for a shot.
Yeah, and he's got to be as the leading scorer and leading points getter for the SAGU offense. He's going to have to just work really hard and grind it out, attack the basket. He's trying to clear it out. Unfortunately, he couldn't get Hewitt to back off. That's a foul.
Yeah, that's a foul, clearly.
And
straight uppercut right to the jaw.
Yep. So what's going to have to happen? They're going to double down on Mason because they know he can attack so quickly, so fast. And you saw Hewitt just really hedging in to create that help defense where his man needed to be a little further in the corner, which was Josh Kashila. And Kashila's got to be aware of that spacing to help Mason out and keep his defender honest. But really what's going to happen is Mason's got to penetrate, dump it out to Kashila. Kashila start hitting those long-range jumpers to keep his defender honest.
Yeah, I look for Kashila in this half to get going. He hadn't really found an offensive rhythm yet.
Yep.
He's giving the ball up and trying to get his teammates involved, but certainly as the second leading scorer on the team, you definitely want to you want him to be aggressive as well and look at that shot. Look for him to be a little more aggressive and try to take some more opportunities to try to get the ball in the hole.
Pioneers content with just keeping a nice, slow, methodical half-court pace in their offense. Brandon.
2 in the shot got.
And that is no good. R.J. Mason just kind of had to throw it up there.
That's 3 possessions where the SAGU Lions have really held the Pioneers to have to throw up a last-second prayer.
Yeah.
Defensively, you can tell they've dialed it in.
Yeah.
And they're putting the screws down a little bit.
Yeah, the defense is definitely going 100% instead of 90% of the time. Got Noah Bowling, who's been nursing a high ankle sprain. That's way off. Kashila does get his own miss. Mason wide open. That's way off. Bowling, Isaiah Bowling gets the rebound. backs it out, gets it to his brother Noah Bowling, number 3. Now Mason attacking. That's just off. Good defense by the Pioneers.
Getting a little slow. I was going to shake that off. That's good.
Mason, RJ Mason, that is, with a miss. Kashila, wide open in the corner is Isaiah Bowling, and he's only going to miss so many. Good make from Bowling. 3-point margin, 4-point margin, 3-point margin for the Lions. They have an opportunity. Oh, good
nice
pass.
Oh, couldn't quite finish. Man, that was a really good look.
It was, and you got to hit that. I mean, no excuse for big man missing a point-blank layup.
When you're that tall, that close to the rim.
Yeah, no, you
got to put that down.
Just no excuse. And to me, you know, from a coaching mentality, I think you got to be concerned. That's a focus thing. And are you locked into the game? You know, do you want to play? And I'm sure Coach Deal is going to challenge them. You don't miss those. Are you really here to play, or do you think this is just a gift? You know, someone's going to give you the points, and you just show up and they automatically flow. And that's when you get down. And as you can see, it's been
Coach
tough.
A little animated in that huddle over there.
Yeah,
you can tell. Excited.
You got a lead finally. Wait, are you serious?
The blood pressure just went up a few points there.
Yeah. Yeah. Protect it. Stop playing down to your competitor and play up. Overachieve. Don't underachieve. SAGU's nursing its largest lead, which is only 3 points. They've not had the lead most of the game. Oh, that was a good put up by Amin Ben Salah.
Just enough contact. Ref standing right there on it. Thought that might be a no call there. Isaiah's kind of pleading his case to the referee, just saying, look, I didn't touch him. And ref just did not see it that way. Enough to give him 2 attempts at the line here. Looks like Ben Salah knocks down the front end. One more shot here.
Yeah, it looks like Bowling is such a veteran. He understands how to talk to the referees, what he's asking for, what he expects. And I would imagine that conversation.
There's an and one.
But from 3, and
what a play.
And I'm just telling you, you know, that's that veteran mentality. That was the ref that called that, was the ref that they were having a conversation with. And he was simply stating his case and hearing the referee's case and say, hey, I understand. That's how you see it. I got it. I'm just saying it feels like they're getting away. You're calling me for stuff you're letting them get away with. And a referee can respect that. And then you see it. I don't know. I don't know if I call that a foul. You know, he kind of backed out of it. But good conversations lead to positive things a lot of times, especially at home.
A 4-point play.
Great shot by RJ Mason.
He comes back, right back with the 3. SAGU is still the 3-point lead, but kind of feel like they're starting to find their groove a little bit, starting to find a way offensively.
A questionable pass across court from Polius. Fortunately, the athleticism of Nate Bailey wrangles it in and gets it off to Kashila to just kind of get something to happen. But those kind of passes can really take your offense out of its groove. And now you're just struggling for the rest of the possession to find something good. Oh, that's good. Great rebound by Polius. Noah Bowling. Oh. Polius doing everything he could to get that ball to come back to him. And a Pioneer always had their contact and a forearm in his side. So credit Pioneers from making it easy on Polius. Mason's heating up.
Jay Mason.
Let me tell you something. That three-point percentage is still at a high level. That's off the mark for Nate Bailey. And you don't want to get into trading three-point shots with Wayland Baptist because so far they've proven the statistic is not wrong overall. They are a better three-point shooting team than the Lions. Good defense applied by Alaric Hall up at the top. Oh, somehow he got that, weaved it through the defense to Hulse.
Oh, I'm not sure what they saw there.
Let's see. They're going to say that was Polius. Had to be off the ball. But they're letting, I don't know. I didn't see it, but Hulse gets 2, and he converts the first one. Ties it up.
That's a tough call there. Looked like he went straight up. From here, look, there was plenty of room between him and the shooter. Guess the ref didn't see it that way, and they made him pay for that one. Knocks them both down. Back to a 1-point lead for Wayland Baptist.
Swinging around real quick. Here goes Alaric Hall. Goes underneath. Good work of the clock. They're going to say Alaric Hall stepped on the line.
Spacing was a little off there.
Yep.
Nick got Crowder right there on the baseline and he had to move out just a little bit.
Well,
didn't quite have a lane, steps on the line, and again, another turnover.
Good defense by the Pioneers to make SAGU extend their offense, which they're not doing a good job in the extended, after the play breaks down, extending a good offensive scheme after that. Oh, he didn't even jump. Washington just got the rebound over Alaric Hall. That was funny. Hall giving up almost a good foot to Washington.
Probably didn't matter how high he jumped on that one.
It wouldn't.
He wasn't going to get that one.
But unforced turnover there by Wayland Baptist on the travel. Good fundamental defense by the Pioneers, keeping the Lions from getting anything started. Too long. Good tap. Rebound.
Oh, nice around the back. Going coast to coast here. Oh.
They're going to say that's a charge. Interesting.
Okay.
Coach Dill just trying to keep the referees in check here, really questioning that call. And that was kind of a 50-50. Just depends on, I guess, what angle, how you see it. And Josh Kashila just gets in the game and gets a quick foul. That's going to be 3 for Kashila. Sheila's got 5 rebounds, but still has not appeared on the scoring line. And he is the second leading scorer with 17 points a game. And he has just a quarter of this game left to play to score 17 points just to get his average. So if he can do that, I think that will put the Lions into a good position. And he's the kind of guy that can heat up real quick and start pouring in three-pointers. Oh, off the rim. Tough pass. Mason couldn't get it. And they're going to say R.J. Mason was on the line before he shot. This is going to be another timeout by Coach Deal of the Lions. I want to discuss some things. And I think the main discussion here is, where's your focus at? A lot of just non-focused type errors are happening. I mean, you throw a pass in, it's ricocheting off the rim. You're shooting well under your normal shooting percentage. I mean, it's already not fantastic from the three-point line, coming in at 28% from the three-point line, but you're shooting about 15% from the you're severely underachieving in a lot of areas that where the bar is not already too high. You know, at least get your average. You're well under that.
I think, they found a little rhythm there with Nick Mason. You know, he got a couple buckets, made a couple passes. It just seemed like they kind of went away from that. And Police kind of came in as well. They were going down the block.
Yep.
And somehow they kind of got away from that. And again, the offensively just
give the ball away. Even when you see Isaiah Bowling make an error like that.
Look, this is Sooner Athletic Conference. You make enough of those errors, right?
You're going to lose.
You're going to pay for it. Hopefully they can turn it around here. But
to be honest with you, to only be down 3 points is kind of amazing. And they're going to ring up Nate Bailey with a little too much contact. Bailey showing at least some tougher defense. They're staying in front of his guy.
They've not let much of that hand check go. They have called that hand check pretty close tonight. You got to kind of figure out how to play good defense really without getting hands on them.
Poor defensive effort by Kashila there. Didn't just kind of ran out of the way. And there is a positive moment for the Lions from the corner. Yeah. Just those little ebbs and flows, and it could get positive and then negative real quick.
Good double team there. Great defense.
Here comes Kashila. Off the mark with a layup. And they're going to say that was Hewitt with the foul there. But that was on the floor. That was after the shot. That wasn't, in the shot. That was over the back in the coming for the rebound. Got it to Kinghorn.
Wow.
Mason kind of forcing things and not getting much elevation there. Easy block for Washington. And you'd kind of like to see, let's try Kinghorn down on the block. He's had some good success down there against Wayland. Oh, good defense by Kinghorn. Good contact, really, there by Udo. He's another one that's just not appearing much on the scoring stat line as the leader. Nice pass by Kinghorn, and a great turnaround by Nate Bailey.
Good pass. Excellent. Nice touch. A little bit of arc. Bailey puts his hands on it. Good finish at the rim.
Yeah. Bailey's another one that could get down there and just jump real quick, get some easy buckets. Oh, that rolled around the rim, did go in for Hewitt. Hewitt's having a really good game. He's, I believe, at 17 points for the game. You got Kinghorn and Nicholas Mason at 13 and Isaiah Bowling at 12 for the Lions. It's just been kind of a tough scoring night for both of these teams.
It's an interesting timeout there, too.
Yeah, they have quite a few timeouts left. You're under, a quarter of a game left. So I know there's a lot of coaching philosophies that go, never leave a timeout on the board. If you have an opportunity, rest your guys. I mean, if that's all it's for, it's always good to circle up and get some thought, but more important, get some water.
Yeah, but a close game like this, where you figure out, this could come down the last possession or two. You want to make sure you have enough
at the end
to the back, right?
It's true. It's very close.
You just scored a bucket right there. You still got 7 minutes left to go. I'm not sure what you accomplished there, and hopefully you don't need them down the end. But you certainly want, in a game like this, you want to be able to have enough in your pocket to be able to use them if you need them.
Got Kashila running the point. Bailey going down to Kinghorn. Kinghorn's not going to force it. Here we go. And got a push in the back on the way to the basket. I don't think that's on Washington. Actually, they did. They put it on Washington.
Yeah, they're going to give him 2 shots there, I guess.
And that's going to be, I believe, Washington's 4th foul. Got to keep. He's truly in foul trouble now if that is the case.
Yeah, your best shot blocker down in the paint with 4 fouls. 8 minutes left to go. 7 minutes left to go. It'll be interesting to see if Coach leaves him in. And
of course, it hadn't changed yet on the board, so maybe he still only has 3. Oh, great rip by Nate Bailey to keep the ball. Oh, tough pass. Really asking so much of Mason.
Oh, man.
A lot of contact in the air.
I hope they both get up from that. They both got up and landed pretty hard.
Well, Kashila got the worst end of that. Hewitt didn't really leave the ground too much, but he did come under. Yeah, they're going to assess that foul to Hewitt. That's his 3rd. Yeah, it appears that it still is only the 3rd foul for Washington. So that's good news for the Pioneers.
You get to keep your best shot blocker on the floor.
Yeah, he's really protected the rim nicely today.
He's making them think twice when they're coming down the rim. He's definitely a threat to put that ball in the bleachers when you come in.
Yeah, Kashila misses that, and that's understandable because that was a really hard fall. Wow. That is real ticky-tack right there.
But they've called that all night. At some point, you gotta be able to adjust the way the officials are calling the game, and they have not let much of that contact up at the top, that hand check go tonight. They've stayed on top of it.
Both teams in the 1-and-1. Hewitt converted the first one, so he gets another, and he's got both. 4-point lead for the Pioneers. Bailey gets it off quick, too long.
Good defense by Kashila, making them work out there.
Lions have predominantly played great defense through this second half. Oh, big shot by Jordan Brannon. And you knew his time was going to come at some point. He is the second leading scorer on this team. Has had a lot of influence, at least scoring-wise, in this game. Pass from Bailey. Isaiah Bowling just works so hard to get that point. And Pioneers find themselves in a very nice position to be ahead in this game. They are not in a hurry. Letting the clock be their friend. Super smart move by the coaching staff of the Pioneers.
Wow.
There is Hewitt coming up. Huge, huge.
You can tell they're wanting this win. They're gonna compete all the way to the end. 8-point lead.
Bailey off the mark. Oh wow, that was saved by the Pioneers. Great work, because that would have been out of bounds on them. Euro step, no good. Yep. And there's, a lot of contact. They let a lot of contact down in the paint, which you like to see, but it's kind of an imbalance of where the property line is, how they don't allow any contact up top. No, a lot of contact down low.
A lot down low.
A little bit to figure out if you're a player on the court. That's on both sides. It's not been uneven.
Well, you're going to need to make free throws down the stretch here.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot by R.J. Mason.
Mason and
10-point
Hewitt
lead.
have led this team in this second half.
Yeah, you could just see that with the largest lead at 10 points, the confidence is growing.
It is. You can feel it. These guys, you can look in their eye. They're starting to make some of these shots. They're going down. They're making a few stops, hitting a step back three off a pick and roll. All that does is give them, the Pioneers, give them the confidence down the stretch here. It's a good timeout by Coach Deal. Hopefully we can stop this run and maybe make a run of our own here before the end of the game. Down 10, you gotta do something here.
Yeah, the Lions' defense has been really good. Wayland has just been hitting shots, and you got to give them a lot of credit at how they're handling each possession and situation. They're just doing the right things and creating enough space to get off a good, confident shot, and they're fouling. I mean, that's just what good teams do. Sooner Athletic Conference, by the way, Steve, full of good teams.
That's for sure. It just seems like it's been a little bit of an offensive struggle for the Lions tonight. They just, they haven't been able to put everything together for long stretches. Here and there, a couple possessions in a row. You got to feel like they're going to have to stack a few possessions here if they're going to close this lead down and get it to something manageable down the stretch.
Yeah, and we've seen them. Unfortunately, we've seen them in this position a lot, and somehow they manage to hit you with a flurry of points. Good bounce pass, entry pass. And there's
he had to work for that one, but good.
Yeah.
Down on the block. That's where they've been successful.
It's really one of the few times he's gotten a true one-on-one situation with a defender. And if he can, he's successful. Oh, great rebound by
skied over everybody.
Yeah, I mean, that was just fantastic.
Oh, another off. Man, what a killer.
They're crashing every shot.
You stop them on the defensive end, you give up a rebound, and now you got to give another chance.
There are a lot of Pioneer jerseys after every shot down there. Bowling wrangles that one in. This is a big possession. Kinghorn in jail now. Double. There's somebody open. Corey Hicks came in for defense and ended up being wide open, but got his pocket picked. In under 3 minutes, you're down 8. It's always where I get overly nervous. I'm usually like, let's foul. Let's just go ahead and foul, make them earn it on the line.
Another rebound.
At the buzzer. And then, see, here's the theory I always have. At some point at the end of the game, in each possession, especially when it's going like this, and you're finding yourself in comeback position, you're going to foul them at some point. Why not just go ahead and foul them and intentionally put them on the line, kill the clock, turn the clock in from being your enemy into kind of being your friend, instead of letting all that time tick off, and now you foul anyway, and not, you lost all that time, and it's they get an opportunity to score.
Yeah, so sometimes that works though. But tonight, the Pioneers on the free throw line have been solid. So
Absolutely.
You're gonna foul them, and right now it's not been automatic, but it's very close.
Well, I think you take your chance, and like you foul the big guys as soon as they touch it, you foul them, and you take your chances. You like if they earn it and they make all their shots, then you have to live with that. Big shot by Isaiah Bowling. He always seems to come up big.
Pulls them to 6. Just over 2 minutes left.
Good sequence.
Tough pressure on the perimeter here.
Leaving Udo open. Bailey in front of him. Good pressure. Washington playing above the rim.
Fortunate to get that rebound there. Washington had it, couldn't quite get his fingers around it. Oh, man. Got him for a travel on the way down.
Polius did. He just crashed hard. Look at this. In there. Gets it. Yep.
Full court
good effort
here by the Lions. Trying to force.
Somebody's got to look at the deep ball.
And try to force a turnover here.
Got 2 in the deep position. There you go. Great defense.
Good defensive stand by the Lions.
And that was just smothering defense, creating a turnover. They had 2 guys wide open.
Down 6. You got to score here. There,
Bailey.
Right there. Bailey with a big shot from the corner.
Nate Bailey. These guys thrive on the super pressure and seem to always rise to the occasion.
Whoa. Thought there might have been enough for an offensive foul there, but Bowling pleading his case while the play's going.
Got just over a minute. Plenty of time.
Bad decision. You held him the entire shot clock and you just bailed him out.
Wow.
Forced him into a tough shot and then you fouled him at the end. Not sure that was the best decision there. Looked like you had stopped him.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't see enough of the replay to really see. Looked like he kind of fell out of the shot. And maybe reached and snagged his arm. Not sure how that happened. Didn't look like a ton of contact, to be honest with you.
Wasn't a ton there, but down the stretch, I'm sure the refs are going to be tight on those whistles. Now it's a 2-possession game here, under a minute.
Here comes Mason, gets it out to Bowling. Big shot. Now they're focused in. It's a 1-point ball game.
Sagu's got 9 team fouls. Next foul will be double bonus.
And that's a timeout by the Wayland Baptist Pioneers. SAGU 3-point shooting. Isaiah Bowling 5 for 8. Rest of the team 3 for 14. And 2 of those 5 by Bowling happened in the last 30 seconds of play. And then you got one from Nate. So they've shot better in the last 30 seconds from three-point line than they have the entire previous time in the game.
61.5% free throws for the game. That's a key stat there. Giving away a few of those points. Well, see, we find ourselves in a situation again, right? They fought back the whole game. Now they're right here, right at the end, making it close.
Wayland Baptist has done a good job taking care of the ball in the second half. They had 8 turnovers in the first, and now second half corrections, only 5. That's a fantastic turnaround.
Great basketball.
And SAGU had 12 or 10 in the first half and another 7 in the second half. Going to have to play some lockdown defense. They got Hewitt and R.J. Mason out there. Their scores for this game at least. Clock's running down. Going to have to be a quick shot. That's off the mark. 15 seconds. Isaiah Bowling converts. He's 3 for 3.
What a shot.
In his last 3 attempts.
What a shot. Isaiah Bowling pulls the trigger.
That's locking
Rains
in.
it from the top. Wow, what a shot.
And then you go as a coach, okay.
Right.
You guys can do it in 1 minute.
Where's that been all game?
1 minute. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely want to know. Hey, guys, come on.
Yeah.
Why do we have to wait till the last minute to get this done?
Yeah. What great ability to really focus in. And Isaiah Bowling has always, since he's showed up on this campus, shown that ability to really be Captain Clutch. And it's fun to watch. I mean,
oh yeah,
especially if you're a Lions fan, you've grown accustomed to that, and you just kind of know these guys, they do what they do. I mean, I said it earlier, and it's not the first time they've been in this situation. They kind of know, they know what to do. There's a little routine, and obviously Coach Dill knows his team. That's why he doesn't panic when there's just under 3 minutes left and you're down 10. Me, I just begin, let's foul him. You got to foul him.
Well, the Pioneers have got some great shooters on the floor.
Yep.
Got to play tight defense here.
This game's not over.
Nope.
You got two hot hands, three hands, shooting hands, 4 shooting hands on the floor.
They don't have to have a 2 here.
Uh-oh. That was a good look. Oh, just off the mark. It was a good look by Hulse.
Wow, he had a good look at it. He sure did.
It was a good look by Hulse.
Just couldn't make it go down. What a finish.
Yeah. That, at first, man, the release looked so sweet.
It looked good from here. I thought it was going in.
And I'm like, oh, no.
Just short to the right a little bit.
That was big. That was super big. Isaiah Bowling on the offensive side. Let's see. In the last 90 seconds of play for Isaiah Bowling, he scored almost half his points in the last 90 seconds. That's pretty good. He ended up with 23, though. And what a great job. Well, just being, one of these guys, they're all veterans. This is a very experienced team. They don't panic. Of course, Coach Dill has just kind of come to rely on their experience showing up. But that's a tough way to go as a coach, man,
Well, if you're Pioneers coach, man, you led the whole game, solid game, came in here as an underdog.
Yep.
And really
and you did what
control the whole game.
Yeah, they did. They really did. Defensively on point. And, wow, that was amazing. We're going to go down courtside right now with Jazz Williams. She's with the player of the game, Isaiah Bowling. Jazz, what does Isaiah have to say?
Thanks, John. Isaiah, exciting win to this game. You shot over 65% from the three-point line. That's an amazing stat line to have. What got in your head? What made you just want to win this game and bring it home for us?
We never really want to win or never want to lose, honestly. And last week I kind of let the team down with my shooting. I made sure to get in the gym this week, and they put their trust in me, and I just had to knock down shots.
What from this game are y'all taking to UNTD next week? It's going to be here at home. What do you think is coming from this game going to that one?
Just try to carry over the momentum that we had. And the defensive stops, we've got to keep working on our defense and keep moving on to the next game.
Thank you, and amazing game today, Isaiah. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Jazz, and great game, Mr. Bowling. Way to clutch it out. We call him Captain Clutch around here. And I guess they just like thrillers. I mean, it's just sometimes it seems ridiculous, but you look at the final scoreboard and you go, they really did a great job on defense. They held Wayland Baptist under their average of 69. They only allowed 65 points. But that's in a response, and this is what great teams do. That's in a response to not having a great shooting night, or the response to a team that has, really nothing to lose, but the game, obviously, but really, all heart out here like Wayland Baptist. They come out here. Man, they played lights out defense. You could see they had a plan to take Nick Mason out of the game. And they did. They really did that. They kept him from, he gets what he gets. And he had 15 points. He's 6 points under his season average. So successful job at the plan, right? And then you had some poor shooting pretty much by the rest of the SAGU team that just didn't make up for where Nick usually leaves you. And I think they adjusted and they go, okay, wait a minute. Kinghorn had some spurts, especially in the first half. He got like 13 points, and I'm not sure where he ended up. He might have ended up 15, 17, something like that. So they did a great job on him in the second half as well. They just took a lot of things away. So hats off to Wayland Baptist for coming in to treacherous territory in the Schaefer Center and really showing that they could compete with anybody. That's the number one team, head and shoulders number one team in the Sooner Athletic Conference. You go to their place and you almost get a win. It says a lot about the Pioneers and their level of effort that they can bring to the game.
Well, I think they were certainly well coached. They were well disciplined. They leaned on their star players tonight to really, try to pull this game out. I did think it was interesting. They were halftime. They were shooting 50%, right at the 50% mark from the field. SAGU comes in. They end the game in the high 30s, which means SAGU really put the screws down on them. They played well defensively, and again, hats off to Wayland Baptist. I think it also says something about SAGU Lions, where you're right, John. When they're not having a great shooting night, Isaiah Bowling puts them on their back, but they won the game really outside that last shot there, defensively from the defensive end. Again, they weren't getting the ball in the bucket, and good teams find ways to win down the end. I think SAGU found a way to win down the end, and those are the kind of things you take with you as you move on and really get the experience. You don't want to be in these situations. You preferably would like to play well, put the ball in the hole, but your ability to really, even when you're not shooting the ball well, to play good defense and just find a way to win says a lot about your team and Coach Deal.
Absolutely. And Coach Deal has delivered that time in and time out. It's just kind of developed into this thing. It's the SAGU thing. And they, especially at home, other than the drop a week and a half ago to Southwestern Christian, but not trying to find excuses or anything, but some realities. They lost 3 of their top 3 players, and it was a tough way to go. Sometimes you just can't find that way, but it has really become increasingly rare that Coach Dill's team just doesn't find a way. And he's Coach of the Year in my book always. I mean, he's just fantastic. His assistant coaching staff is amazing. The way they work. And they always just emphasize defense. Because if we can't get it going on offense, the only way we can go about this is just create a defensive stop and just knuckle out, hands out a tough offensive performance, just enough to win. And that's what it was tonight, 67 points. If you would have told me before this game that SAGU's only going to score 67 points,
I would have said they would have lost.
Yeah,
67.
Absolutely. You go, oh, that's an easy loss to call. And no, they just upped their game on defense, and what an amazing effort. And that was, man.
What a thrilling way to end, right?
It was thrilling.
I mean, somebody's going to walk away disappointed. Somebody's going to walk away disappointed.
Yeah, right.
Obviously, Wayland Baptist, came down to the very end.
I don't want to convey the message to the team when they go back and watch this. That was not fun, guys. I'm not endorsing that as fun. That was a good effort, and kudos to you for hanging in there.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see a couple fun ones, guys. Give me a couple fun ones to call.
Yeah. And like a couple of those easy wins, those are start banking those. It's a much funner from up here to call those games.
Man, it is so true. Sooner Athletic Conference, it doesn't matter. I said that at the very beginning of before the game started. It just doesn't matter if you're at the bottom of the poll. It just seems like everybody's on the verge of an upset. Every night that the Sooner Athletic plays basketball. Great conference. And it is, if you're a basketball fan, it's great fun to kind of watch and be a part of those games. Well, that is the end of part 2 of this doubleheader tonight, and what a thriller it was in the second game. First game, hats off to the Flying Queens, the ladies basketball team of Wayland Baptist. They number 9 in the nation, and it looked like it. Matter of fact,
wow.
They're a top-level team, man.
They were a good team.
Yeah,
it was fun to watch them.
Congratulations to them, and congratulations to the Lions on the men's side for getting their win and keeping. They're going to hold down that number 12 spot for sure in the nation, and as well they should. They're a top-tier team. So that's going to be it for this wonderful student-based crew. James Lex, our director. Mindy Hodges, one of our associate producers. I'm John Cookman, your play-by-play analyst, and Steve Fiedler. What a great job you do bringing some color commentary and expert analysis. Thank you so much for being here.
Always
appreciate it. Takes a lot of work to do these games, and we really appreciate it. Give us a follow in the social media world on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Leave us comments and help us grow. Thank you so much for your time and tuning in. For now, this has been John Cookman for the SAGU Sports Network.
you.